Okay, so this is pretty interesting. I don't want to turn this up too loud, but let me stop this. So what I'm doing is I'm running the computer. I'm just using some addictive drums loops to go into here, but I can use different things. It doesn't really matter. So what's interesting with this pedal, and it may be a way around it. I'm still new to it. I'm just trying it out again. This is not telling you to buy this. I'm just trying it out, see if I like it. So let's grab. I'm gonna grab a sample of some sort. Doesn't really matter which one I grab. Let's just try this flute I have here. I don't even care what key it's in, tempo, none of that really matters right now. Um, Although I will set the tempo to like 112. So what I love stretching audio. If you've ever listened to my music, I do a lot of cinematic stuff, but I also do jazz and mix up stuff. So I thought in my mind for all these years I've been wanting this pedal that this thing would probably do everything I wanted to do and and be that pedal. Um, what I'm finding is I probably have everything I need in my DAW itself. Let me see if I can could do everything, and I'm so used to using it that when you get the pedal it's like, wait a minute, there's all this stuff here that you got to do this. So it has the glitch, it has the multi delays, the granular type stuff, and the micro loops. Probably the micro loop is the one people use the most, the mosaic. However, what I don't like is this thing can pass audio. So if I play this sample, I'm going to play this sample. Hold on. Let me loop it. It passes the audio through no matter what I do. So the mix knob is basically taking out the dry when I turn it to the right. The loop is separate. It's a looper in here that you can loop. And then each one of these are presets. So you have each one of these, and then you have a preset, 4 presets with each one. You can adjust the reverb, which is space, the filter. This is a mod frequency, so it's like a shaper. Then the depth, how fast the timing goes, which you can do tap tempo if you want. So let me say, it can create some unique things and sound. Even has a reverse for the fade for the looper. And then you can blend that in with it. But I think I don't like that. I'd prefer it just be. I don't like the fact that it's passing the audio through at the same time. I kind of would like to be able to control that more. And I think, I mean, it's cool because you're controlling how much of the effect, but you're still not able to just completely take it out. It's using it in a live setting here, like, right? It's going to use it. So that could be good for, I guess, if you're playing live. But I feel like a lot of this stuff I could do without having the this pedal. For instance, I can slow stuff down in time. I definitely have plenty of reverb. I can definitely loop stuff. That's not hard. I have filters galore that can filter, and I can shape sounds as much as I want. So I'm trying to justify, like, where does this really move and make it worth it? And I think the answer is it only is worth it if you're using it in a live setting, maybe, or you're trying to um, you prefer having the hands on, maybe. Because at that point, I think it would become, and there is a user setting, by the way, and this is just my experience I'm speaking on. Somebody else may have this thing figured out so well to where they could, but what I find it interesting is I'm doing the same thing I would do with certain apps that I can use on iOS and certain apps that I use on desktop. It's just I'm not in a pedal form doing it. It's on the computer. So you have to figure out in your mind if you can, or I, when I say you, I mean I have to figure out whether it justifies the cost of this pedal. Now mind you, I'm just renting the pedal, so it's not, but I think it's fun. I just don't think it's enough to justify it right now for me. I'm not seeing anything that I can't figure out. But I could see why a person would enjoy it at the same time, because it's definitely hands on with this experience. And being able to do this in real time kind of is satisfying in its own way, I guess. I'm moving through some settings to try the different presets. So if you could buy it used, maybe I could see where. So this is the bypass to bypass the pedal when engaged. So that's kind of cool. You can't bypass it, but the fact that I'm still hearing the sound that's coming through for live purposes, that's probably good. I mean, I could sit here and continue to do this for hours, but I'm not going to do that to you. So my thought is, yes, it will be going back. Yes, it's probably not a keeper. One of the things I don't like too is that the way they did the stereo, not having a left right, means I have to have a cable that is a TRS cable that has stereo ability out and in. And that to me kind of is lame. I would prefer to have a left right, because you have left right out. Having a left right in would have been better in the sense of giving you the ability to have different cables. Some people don't have the one cable. That means you have to go buy a new one. I just happen to have one, but I even had to go search for it because I don't use it often. So anyway, it's a cool pedal, but the reverb would get boring after a while because it is the same reverb. You need, if it had multiple reverbs, maybe where you could change up and do something different, perhaps. filter resonance, you know, it's kind of just one knob, so you're pretty much stuck with what you have right there, but it's not bad nonetheless. Interesting. Well, that is it for this video. I had fun messing with it. You probably won't see it again, as I never had the intention of keeping it. It was more of I just wanted to try this company out, see how it works. I do think it's expensive to use, but if you want to try a high-end pedal, I think for the sake of, you know, not having to um, pay the full cost for it, and then if you don't like it, you got to return it and wait for your money. That's kind of a, you know, the benefit of this company here is you get to try the high-end stuff out without having to pay that upper cost. So anyway, really cool. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Buy or borrow music.com is the company, and if you want to try it out, you should go for it. You should do it at least once. If there's something that you want to try that's not accessible, maybe affordable right now, this is a good opportunity to try it out and then send it back, and then you don't have to deal with the hassle. So anyway, that's all I got for you. I'm out.